Hello and welcome to Quick Learn Photography, straight to the point videos that teach you everything that I've learned in the last 10 years of professional photography. I'm James, and in this video I'm going to talk about fall off. When it comes to lighting, fall off and what you can do with it, and actually how simple it really is, and it can make for some pretty good background effects. So if you've been watching the last few videos on lighting, hopefully sort of going through them and picking up different tips about lighting. So this one's a good one to learn about fall off, and it is unbelievably simple, okay? So fall off basically is, I'm going to show you properly in a minute, is when you have the light, like one of those up there, hitting the subject, and then the light afterwards falls off behind it. So it's like a torch beam. If you aim it down at something, the torch beam gets weaker and weaker and weaker. So you sort of dial in your light, the settings, the power output, the angle and everything to the subject. So say I'm being lit up by that, imagine that was facing me, okay? So I'm being lit up, actually no, there's the light hitting me there, natural light. So there's the light, imagine that was a studio light or just any light source that you've got. The light's hitting me there and it's exposing lovely and you're happy with that, maybe a bit too bright, but anyway. Let's say you're happy with the light hitting the subject, and then what's left is this that's falling off away from the subject. So therefore that light is getting darker and darker and darker because it's losing power, just like a torch beam that gets weaker and weaker as you go. Now you can use this to your advantage. So it's all about distance from light. If the light is really far away, you're going to need a lot more power. So you blast the subject, say you're photographing something really big, so you need a lot of power and more distance. So the power of the light is going to travel further away from the subject. If you have the light really, really close to the subject, you don't need a lot of power. So therefore, once it's lit up the subject and you're happy with that, the fall off is going to get a bit weaker. It's going to get a bit darker. So why is this important? Well, it's a really handy thing to use for the background. So I'm going to show you in a minute. The closer the subject is to the background, so say that studio pop-up thing that I've got there, if that was really close behind me, obviously more of the fall off is going to light that up. The further away I am, the subject, from the background is going to get darker. It's going to go grayer and then eventually it's going to go black because all the light is hitting the subject. So let's say the window is like the studio light. All the light is hitting me and it's falling off behind. The further away behind, the darker the background gets. So it's pretty simple. I'm going to show you in a minute how it works, and it's just all about distance. That's it. It's just all about distance, okay? So you may have your light dialed in to your subject, say me, and you want to keep that distance. You don't want to move the subject and the light anymore. But what can move is the subject from the background, and therefore the background will get darker. Now this is providing that you're using settings that sort of kill off the ambient light, so no light is affecting the image other than the light source that you're adding, like a studio light or a speed light, okay? So if you took an image without that added light, the image would be black. I'll show you that in a minute, or very, very dark. So when you add light, that's the only light hitting the subject, and then any fall off after that is coming from the light source that you've attached, all right? And it can be really good for making the background look darker, okay? And so many people, sometimes I'll say, do you want a shot like this? So let's say, here's a shot, a sort of a generic shot, nicely lit, quite close to the background. And then all I do is I take away one light or switch it off, move the subject further away from the background, move the light with them so it's sort of parallel. And this is the effect you get. It's the same background, absolutely the same background. It's just the fall off is weaker. So that is a white background, okay? But it's just darker, that's it. So some people think you bring a gray background or a black background or a darker background or whatever. It's not, it's just fall off, making it look darker. So let's see it in action and you'll be amazed at how simple it is. Okay, so we're just going to do a very simple one light portrait with a white background, as you can see there. Now the subject is quite close to the background there. So we've got the light about an arm's distance away from her, and we're going to keep the same focal length on the camera. Now it looks bright here, but this is a live view, so I can focus. That isn't the photo. So you can see my hand in front of it, so it's a live view. If you don't know about this setup with off-camera flash, then check that video there, okay, about off-camera flash. So I've got my settings dialed in, and the subject is quite close to the background. So let's take an image and the preview will appear. There it is. So we've got the light nice on her face. Let's go to the preview again. And the background is going slightly grey because there's a, you know, it's not going to be pure white. I'm going to get onto that later, how to make it pure white. Right, so what we're going to do now is move everything, camera, subject, light, all the same. Keep it the same, but just further away from the background, okay? But we're going to keep the distances the same. Okay, so we've just moved everything a little bit further back. So let's take a shot, focus on our eye. And the background is getting darker. See that? Lovely. Right, let's go even further. So we've moved even further back now. Let's focus on our eye and take the shot. There you go. It's getting really dark grey behind. So that's it really, quite a simple demonstration of fall off. That was one before, and that was the one before that. So you try to keep a reasonably even light on the subject. It's not going to be perfect, but that was closer to the background, a little bit further away, and further away still. And you can see the effect there. The further away you get, the darker it gets. So that is fall off. Okay, so I hope that helps, and it's a trick, not a trick. It's something I've been doing for years and years and years, and people are like, how have you made it look so dark or so grey and earthy looking when it's a really bright room? It's just fall off. It's so simple, and you can get the desired effect that you want. So practice, 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 like with all of these videos. I hope you're enjoying them, and yeah, just keep practicing. So yeah, move your subject around, further away, closer, and you can see the effect you have with it as well. So I hope that helps. Now, if you are enjoying these videos, but you think you'd like a little bit more coaching, I offer one-to-one coaching. The details are down below, where you can actually interact with me online, and we can have a discovery call first, or drop me an email about what it is that you would like to learn. Perhaps you want some more advanced learning with the videos I've been doing, or something separate to do with photography. And we'll see if we can work something out, and if I can help you, I would. So one-to-one coaching, if you need it, get in touch down below. So yeah, practice with fall off and moving it around, the lighting and everything. It's such a simple thing to do, but it can look so cool. So yeah, I hope that helps.